Family, friends, and guests, welcome to the 312th commencement exercises of Bowling Green State University. Let the ceremony begin. Our commencement tradition is to begin and end each ceremony with Sounds of the Centennial, an original musical composition written by BGSU alumnus Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Nowlin, director of the President's own United States Marine Band. This piece was commissioned to celebrate the centennial of Bowling Green State University. Please rise and join us in honoring our spring graduates, led by the deans of the academic colleges in order of their founding at the university. In keeping with the significance of this monumentous occasion, we ask today's attendees to observe several courtesies. To our audience and guests, please do not enter the commencement area or obstruct the movement of today's participants. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of our graduates. In honor of our graduates, please silence your cell phones. In addition, we ask our audience and guests to remain seated at the end of the ceremony for the recessional while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and our newest alumni recess. Once the graduates leave the seating area at the conclusion of our commencement exercise, you may join them at a reception at the front of the Stroh Center in Schmidhorst Heritage Hall. Upon leaving, you're invited to explore campus with your graduate. To our graduates, please follow the directions of the commencement marshals, ushers, and staff. Following the ceremony, you are invited to visit bgsu.edu/commencement for a website that highlights today's commencement and your time at BGSU. Please join us in welcoming representatives of the faculty of Bowling Green State University. Please welcome the President's Platform Party, Honorary Degree recipient Oral Hershiser, Board of Trustees Chair and Alumnus Drew Forehand, members of the Board of Trustees, academic deans and our Faculty Senate representative, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President Dr. Glenn Davis, and the 12th President of Bowling Green State University alumnus, Dr. Rodney Rogers. Please remain standing for the national anthem under the leadership of vocalist Catherine Ruth Wilson, a master's graduate in the College of Musical Arts. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Lynn Darby, Professor of Exercise Physiology in the College of Education and Human Development, and I have the honor of serving as University Marshal for today's ceremony. I want to thank Ms. Wilson for her performance of our national anthem. Please be seated. It is my pleasure on behalf of the faculty to officially welcome you to the 312th commencement exercise of Bowling Green State University. This occasion offers an opportunity to come together as a community of learners to both celebrate and reflect upon our graduates' many accomplishments. For each graduate, and really for all of us, this is a significant day. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 12th president of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers.
Thank you, Professor Darby. So good afternoon, spring 2025 graduates, parents, family, friends, partners, special guests of Bowling Green State University. Today, we are here to celebrate a very momentous occasion in the lives of 2,524 graduates. Congratulations. Now, before we begin some comments, I hope you'll allow me to introduce and recognize those who provide the leadership of Bowling Green State University. So first, let me introduce the platform party, and I would ask that they stand as I call their name, and I would ask you to hold your applause until the very end. Honorary degree recipient, Oral Hershiser. Okay, clap for him. What do you think? Board of Trustee Chair and Alumnus Drew Forehand. Board of Trustees Vice Chair and Alumna Amy Shore. Board of Trustee Member and Alumnus Paul Hooker. Board of Trustee Member and Alumnus Mizell Stewart. Undergraduate Student Trustee Cole Nemeth. Glenn Davis, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President. Alan Rogel, Faculty Senate Chair. And now I'd like to also introduce the deans of our academic colleges, some of whom have led their participating colleges into the ceremony. Ali Escadarian, Interim Dean of the Graduate College. Dawn Chanou, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Ellen Schindel, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Jennifer Percival, Dean of the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. Jim Ciesla, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Bill Mathis, Dean of the College of Musical Arts. Wael Mokhtar, Dean of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Aaliyah Carter, Dean of Firelands College. Simon Morgan Russell, Dean of the Honors College. And Sarah Bushong, Dean of University Libraries and Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs. Please join me in a round of applause for these individuals. So great universities are comprised of great faculty. The faculty and staff of any university are at the heart of our academic mission. Their teaching skills, their research, their creative activities, their academic experience and involvement in your education are the hallmarks of a Bowling Green experience. And so I would ask the faculty and staff that are with us today that represent all of our faculty and staff, would you please rise and be recognized? Thank you. So, to begin, I would like to share a few statistics and facts about this class, okay? So here's what I am. I am pleased to report that our graduates and their classmates spent a great deal of studying over these past 4 years. And we know that studying takes fuel. And BGSU Dining tells me that our graduates ate a lot, okay? The Starship robots have had 511,470 deliveries, and I understand one member of this class actually had 896 deliveries while you were at Bowling Green. Yeah, using those Falcon dollars, yeah. And Starbucks tells me, BGSU Dining tells me, that they served 647,171 drinks over the last 4 years. That's a lot of time in that line. Hey, and our CIO, the Chief Information Officer, told us that you all consumed 325,987 thousands of terabytes of data on our Wi-Fi. Netflix, Hulu? No, Canvas. Yes, Canvas, of course. So we are absolutely celebrating the accomplishments of a great group of graduates this weekend. And as a public university for the public good, you have created public good by being involved and engaged and paying it forward. Those that have been involved in student life and in our various signature co-curricular activities averaged 97,701 community service hours each year over these past 4 years. And just in this past year alone, our students here at Bowling Green raised more than $500,000 in support of nonprofit organizations. That's pretty impressive. The value of this Bowling Green degree that you are about to receive has never been higher. We continue to be ranked as a Tier 1 university by U.S. News and World Report, and according to the Wall Street Journal, for the fifth year in a row, our students at this institution overwhelmingly said that they would choose this university, our university, your university, Overwhelmingly, you said you would choose your university again if you had to do it, ranking us as the #1 public university in the Midwest, #3 in the entire United States. Thank you for believing in Bowling Green. You know, and in those same rankings, the Wall Street Journal also recognized something that we all know. The experience at Bowling Green is unparalleled, and they ranked us once again as the #1 public university in Ohio for the student experience and opportunities, and we are proud of that. Indeed, there is great momentum at this university.
This is absolutely a time of great momentum and excitement at Bowling Green. Mass times velocity. That's our momentum.
Whatever Ellen and I have done, or will do, for Bowling Green pales by comparison to what Bowling Green has done for us.
Tonight's attendance, 4,201. Point and set number 2.
Remember Jackson, what he did the last time he tried to return a punt. It's a fake. Pass wide open. Caught. Johnson, touchdown.
Look at this. Here we go. The Bowling Green with the backdrop of Dublin streets. It is spectacular.
We're going to get stronger. We're going to get faster. We want to find out who we are. I'm just really excited to immerse myself fully here at this great university.
The momentum that we are having today is not because of any one thing or any one single individual. It is because of many working together, taking action, and pushing us forward.
You are an important part of that momentum. And as I mentioned, in total, there are 2,524 degrees we are celebrating this year. 13.9% of our graduates are students of color. 62.8% are women. There are 114 international students representing 34 countries from throughout the world. Of those receiving undergraduate degrees, the youngest is 18 and the oldest is 61. And last night, the youngest graduate degree recipient was 21 and the oldest was 71. So, as you can see, our graduates include both the young and the young at heart. You are diverse. You come from small towns, suburbs, big cities. You're from different parts of Ohio, all over the United States, and all over the world. Some of you may have completed your degree completely online, and I know this may be the first time you're physically here on campus connecting with your classmates for the very first time. However, all of us have one thing in common. You have found a university, a place where you can belong. You found your place at Bowling Green, in the classroom or in the laboratories, in the residence hall, in clubs, in student organizations, in Greek life, or perhaps on the athletic field. You have made Bowling Green your community and your home. And so in recognition of your many accomplishments, I'm going to ask a number of students to stand and be recognized. So many of you have grown and developed through experiential learning and co-curricular involvement. So, if you have studied abroad, participated in a learning community, completed an internship or co-op, been involved in student teaching, got involved in service learning or field experience, conducted research, taken part in an opportunity that has provided you with leadership experience such as student organizations, honoraries, advisory boards, athletics, club sports, residence education, student government, or any kind of teaching assistantships with helping faculty, any of those activities, would you please stand and be recognized? And that's why we're number one for the student experience. All of those experiences that you have been involved in. Thank you for being so involved and engaged in this community. Have a seat, because I'm not done yet. Okay. But finally, I would like to recognize the heroic service of our United States veterans, active, and ROTC members of the armed forces who are graduating today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Earning your degree today places you in a very, very select group of people. So less than 7% of the world's population has a bachelor's degree or higher. Now, you have clearly earned it, yes, of course. But recognize in that same statistic, the vast majority of people have not had the same opportunities to go to college as you have had and earn that degree. You've worked hard, absolutely, absolutely you've worked hard, but many haven't been given that opportunity. So remain humble and know that because you have earned this degree comes with certain levels of responsibility. You see, not only have you invested in your education, not only is your family and friends perhaps invested in your education, but by attending a public university, the citizens, residents, and taxpayers of the state of Ohio and the nation have invested in you. Do we have any taxpayers here? I bet we do. They all have invested in you. And you might ask why? Why would they invest in you? Well, I think that's where the responsibility comes. So I ask you to stay engaged, be engaged in communities, be engaged in our democracy. You know, this past week I was in Columbus, our state's capital, and I was struck by a quote in the entrance to the Ohio Department of Education. And it was a quote by Margaret Mead, who was an American anthropologist who studied cultures across the world. And her quote was, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Committed citizens, thoughtful, thoughtful, committed citizens. You can absolutely make an impact in your community. So be active, get involved, volunteer, and if you're able, give financially even. But be involved and be engaged in your community. Even give to Bowling Green, okay? Too soon. We'll wait till you graduate. Okay, too soon. But seriously, be involved, get engaged. You can absolutely make a difference and create good. We are counting on you to do that, in fact. Now, I also know that none of us have gotten to anywhere where we are without the support of others. And for our graduates, I am sure a lot of those people who have helped you during your time at Bowling Green are here with you today, or at least you're thinking about them today. And so it is now my pleasure to honor them. So I would ask the parents, spouses, partners, children, grandparents, family members, friends, or anyone else who has helped one of these graduates be successful, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Never forget to be grateful. All right. So in closing, I would like to speak directly to the graduates, if you would allow me just a few more moments. So soon, you will be graduates of Bowling Green. And we absolutely want you to go out and create public good. Public university for the public good. And what we know is it starts with each one of us, though, right? In how we conduct ourselves and how we live our life. Each of us. It starts with each of us. So I have 3 things I want to ask of you. So number 1, always remain curious. So continue to ask a lot of questions. Keep learning. Learn to learn. Push yourself to understand opposing views. That's okay. You can even change your mind at times. But be curious, right? Be curious about the world, this journey that you're about on. Be curious. And second, I ask you to be bold and to be willing to take action. Don't be afraid to tackle messy challenges or to challenge what has always been. I'm reminded of a quote by George Bernard Shaw. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being a force of nature. I love that idea. Being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being a force of nature. The world needs more problem solvers and thoughtful doers. Remember, it's not the sound of the flock, but the movement that causes the flock to take flight. Talk is cheap. Be bold. Take action. Be a force of nature. Now, finally, if you do those first things, if you ask a lot of questions and you're challenging the status quo, and you're trying to change some things, and at the same time, you're taking action, you're being bold, and you're being a force of nature. When you do those 2 things, the curious, being bold, you're going to ruffle some feathers, don't you think? It'll happen. So the last thing I ask is that you will always be kind. The world needs more kindness. So be curious, be bold, be kind. If you do those things, you will absolutely do well, but you will also do good. Congratulations, graduates of Bowling Green State University.
Thank you, President Rogers, and good afternoon, everyone. Today, in addition to awarding degrees to our graduates, we have the privilege of granting an honorary doctoral degree. Honorary degrees are awarded to individuals in recognition of their remarkable achievements, their exemplary leadership, and their outstanding contributions to their communities. This afternoon, we continue this distinguished academic tradition. Following approval by a unanimous vote from the Board of Trustees and the Faculty Senate, BGSU is proud to offer Oral L. Hershiser IV with an honorary doctorate in leadership studies. Dr. Hershiser is widely known for his distinguished career in Major League Baseball, most notably in Los Angeles and Cleveland. His journey, however, began in Buffalo, New York, and moved through New Jersey before he brought his talents here to Bowling Green State University, which included pitching a famous no-hitter against Kent State in 1979. Dr. Hershiser made his Major League debut with the Dodgers in 1983, and in 1988, he delivered one of the most extraordinary performances in baseball history, setting a Major League record with 59 consecutive scoreless innings. That same year, he earned the National League Cy Young Award and was instrumental in securing the World Series championship for the Dodgers while claiming both NLCS and World Series MVP honors. Following his career with the Dodgers, he transitioned to roles as author, coach, broadcaster, and entrepreneur, demonstrating his continued leadership and adaptability. Dr. Hershiser is the author of Out of the Blue, a work that chronicles his athletic career and reflects his core values of leadership, discipline, and integrity. This book also reflects his foundational leadership principles: modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. Dr. Hershiser is a dedicated supporter of BGSU and has been instrumental in helping to preserve the baseball program, served as a mentor to students, and supported critical facility improvements. His return to campus in 2023 and his keynote address at the inaugural First Pitch Dinner in 2024 have left a lasting impression on our institution and our students. We are proud to recognize his exemplary leadership, his distinguished professional achievements, and his steadfast commitment to the mission and community of Bowling Green State University. President Rogers and Trustee Hooker, I will now present Oral Hershiser with his honorary degree hood and diploma.
Your diploma.
So I am pleased now to formally recognize Dr. Oral Hershiser, recipient of an honorary doctorate of leadership studies.
I finally caught up to you guys. I had not graduated from Bowling Green until tonight. This afternoon, I should say. In baseball, when you strike somebody out in 3 pitches, it's good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I'm getting to do all 3 free speeches. So I know what you're thinking because you saw the video up there, and you're saying, his hair's about the same color. I color it, don't worry. I don't have extensions though, ladies. My time at Bowling Green started with a crash. Freshman year. Born in September, put into school, too young probably to be away from home, but my parents, I was at Bowling Green. And I was doing my own laundry, and I was probably hanging out at the pool hall too much, and I was not going to class, and I was probably hitting the snooze button a little bit too much. I didn't really make the baseball team or an impact, and I ended up academically ineligible with a 1.2. Nobody here, none of those orange hats had a 1.2. My dad, a little upset with me because I ran away from home and Bowling Green to go back to Cherry Hill, New Jersey, where I went to high school. And in the midst of that, I ran out of money, and they had to Western Union me money to get home. Yeah, you guys don't know that. We had record albums too in our dorm. 8 tracks, cassettes. But I ran away for finals week. My girlfriend broke up with me. I wasn't making an impact in baseball, and I thought maybe they made a mistake on me. I got home, and my dad drove me back here to Bowling Green, and Bowling Green gave me another chance. And they said, you're not getting back into school without going to summer school. And I went to summer school, and it's amazing what you can do if you actually go to class. You can get it done. Now, I would not have failed out if I would have had ChatGPT. Profs, you see what they're doing out there. Parents, you paid for that. Come back to Bowling Green, and sophomore year was solid. Junior year was outstanding. Made all Mid-American Conference. Stayed academically eligible. Maybe. And then got drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers. So I left Bowling Green twice. I ran away once, and I got drafted and turned pro. You heard about the baseball career, but you've also heard about momentum from Dr. Rogers, and you've heard about mass times velocity. And today, you have built part of your mass. And other parts of your mass are in the audience. And other parts of your mass you're going to find in your life, and you're going to build to that equation, whether it's mentors or bosses or friends or coworkers. And then you're going to have to add velocity. And when I added velocity, it was show up, be intentional, and work as hard as you can. And I made it. And so mass times velocity did give me momentum. And that momentum brought me back here to Bowling Green. I wasn't proud of Bowling Green, but I figured it out. I wasn't proud of myself, but now I am proud of Bowling Green. And being back here with you guys, with the people here, the profs, the trustees, with everyone, the culture here is absolutely unbelievable. But we had the pandemic, right? And coming out of the pandemic, we had to have budget cuts. And President Rogers had to make very tough decisions, and it went out that the baseball program would be cut here. And I had 3 guys that were my teammates back in the 70s that called me and said, Oral, we need you. We need you from our mass to get into this and come back. And it was John Mitchell, Dave Litzenberg, and the key individual was a man named Dana Dowers. And they supported me, they supported the baseball program, and we made it survive, and we kept it. And then a man named Derek Vandermeer came along, your athletic director that now has a longer tenure here, and he also has a longer title, and I can't repeat it because I can't memorize that many words. But Derek is a dynamo, and after meeting Derek and saying that the baseball program needs to thrive, we are now going to break ground on a new baseball field, a turf field, because of the trustees, because of the donors, and because of you and everything that we're doing to keep this momentum going here at BG. It is time to have a new baseball field, not the one that me and other alumni played on. It's time for them to have a turf field with a fence around it, and someday we'll have a stadium. I only spoke for about 7 minutes this morning, so I'm going to keep this under 45. Don't worry, we're fine. Well, then we outstretched our arms a little farther. And we said, let's not just do baseball, let's do business. And so we started talking to your Dean of Business, Dr. Percival. And then we started talking to companies named Masterpiece in the financial world that are my financial advisors. And we started talking to J.W. Cole. And we started talking to Asset Mark, a $140 billion company. And they're all coming around to help support the business school, internships, accounting, and all different majors, and we are going to make an impact in the business school also. I came here to go to selling and sales management. I guess I'm doing that right now, but baseball panned out for a little while before I got to do this. But Dr. Percival, we look forward to continue work with you and any other schools that we can reach out. And what's exciting for me is that you guys are building your mass right now. You're in charge of your velocity. You're in charge of your execution. You're in charge of the energy that you bring every day. You're in charge of reading a room. You're in charge of showing up early. You're in charge of staying late. You're in charge of not chasing a paycheck now when you're free and you don't have a lot of bills. Chase an education, chase experience, chase wisdom. The rest of it will come. The money will come. And you will be part of a community. And when you decide to come back to Bowling Green, or you already have, just to help out like I have, please come back and help the momentum. Please come back and help the students that you are leaving behind, and please continue to help us. And I wish you an amazing rest of your day, but congratulations on your accomplishments. Congratulations on what you've done. This is a big day for everybody here, and this is very, very special. God bless you all.
Congratulations, Dr. Hershiser. It's great to have you back at your alma mater. You know, throughout your sports and entrepreneurial career, you have demonstrated incredible grit and determination. Some of you may know the nickname, the Bulldog. That nickname was given to him for a reason: grit, determination, and those are exactly the qualities that I think we have here at Bowling Green State University when all of our graduates. Dr. Hershiser, congratulations. I now invite Provost Davis to present our candidates as for the degrees as indicated in the program. Dr. Davis.
Thank you, President Rogers. As Interim Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Bowling Green State University, I have the honor to recommend our graduates for their degrees. Before I call upon our deans to present our undergraduate candidates today, I would like to recognize those students who have excelled in their academic endeavors and are graduating with distinction and honors. This is a great achievement for these graduates and their families and supporters. Bowling Green State University congratulates you for your commitment to academic excellence. There are 1,084 students receiving degrees with Latin honors this commencement at Bowling Green. To graduate cum laude, a student must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.5. Would those graduating with the distinction of cum laude please stand if you are able and be recognized? Great job. Please be seated. To graduate magna cum laude, a student must have a grade point average of 3.75. Would those graduating with the distinction of magna cum laude please stand if you are able and be recognized? Thank you. And finally, to graduate with the distinction of summa cum laude, a student must have a cumulative GPA of 3.9. Would those graduating with the distinction of summa cum laude please stand and be recognized if you are able? Thank you all, and congratulations. Bowling Green is also proud to recognize graduates who complete their collegiate academic experience with a 4.0 cumulative grade point average, and these students are granted the President's Award. 152 students this year have received this honor and are wearing a special medallion and a bright orange graduation cap in recognition. Would those graduating with the distinction of the President's Award please stand and be recognized, if you are able? Thank you all, and again, congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Simon Morgan Russell, to share his comments.
Thank you, Provost Davis. I am pleased to recognize the outstanding achievement of our students who've been honored through Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and who are in the Honors College. Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi are each one of the world's leading academic honors societies. Only about 10% of higher education institutions in the world have Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi chapters, and Bowling Green State University is proud to be one such institution. In addition, we have 77 students from our Honors College who are graduating this weekend. The University Honors Program was established in 1978, and it was designated as the Honors College in 2013. This community of scholars completes designated coursework and an honors project, which includes independent research. These students must maintain a 3.5 grade point average or higher in all of their coursework. They are wearing the Honors Medallion, a symbol of their academic success. Would our Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and Honors College candidates please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated.
BGSU was founded in 1910 as a normal school focusing on teaching and education. 115 years later, we have grown to 9 academic colleges and more than 200 majors and specializations. To honor where we began, however, we will present our undergraduate candidates by the order in which our colleges were founded. This ceremony includes 2 colleges, the College of Education and Human Development and the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. I now call upon Dean Dawn Chenu to present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Education and Human Development.
Good afternoon. My name is Dawn Chenu, and I'm proud to serve as the Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, established in 1910. President Rogers, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Abigail Elaine Wells, cum laude. Sarah Ann Kitchen, cum laude. Rayanne Lee Wetherill, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Lynn Witt, cum laude. Destiny Paige Polano, cum laude. Brianna Nicole Hockenberry, magna cum laude. Marina Victoria Bayless, cum laude. Shelby Mary Smith, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Margaret Mary Zahn, magna cum laude. Anna Louise Ostrander. Taylor Bell Kenna. Maxwell Colquitt Ray. Selena Lynn Steinhauser. Alexis Nicole Rowell. Barbara K. Jeffries. Kaya Ran Maley, summa cum laude. Allison Houston Myers, summa cum laude. Libby Marie Braun, magna cum laude. Elise Elizabeth Boyle. Faith Pamela Rose Brummett, cum laude. Nathan Jeffrey Winslow, cum laude. Bryce Pruden, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Hannah Lee Cook, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Emily Margaret Barbiotto, magna cum laude. Peyton Dawn Spencer. Zoe Jeanette Stetschulti, summa cum laude. Alexandria Marie Sarno, summa cum laude. Anastasia Elizabeth Matthews, magna cum laude. Noelle C. Ornament, magna cum laude. Olivia Frances Carpenter, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Renee Jablonski. Taya Olivia Cummins. Kirsten N. Zucatrell, magna cum laude. Paige Lee Briner. Avrion Mache Dickinson. Kira Carson Fitzpatrick. Sophia Marie Manzella. Anna Joyce Bernadette Bridendo, cum laude. Hannah L. Westbecker, summa cum laude. Abigail Danae Lake, summa cum laude. Morgan Lynn Lewicki, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Jasmine Elizabeth Forst, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Drew Joseph Liffick. Lainey Marie Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Barnett, magna cum laude. Madison Nicole Bream, summa cum laude. Emily Grace Cox, summa cum laude, University Honors, Presidential Award recipient. Angela T. DeSillo, summa cum laude. Karina Elizabeth Hart, magna cum laude. Miranda E. Mochin, summa cum laude. Grant Michael Hubbard. Kaylee Autumn Latens, magna cum laude. Marissa A. Stout, magna cum laude. Emily Michelle Mulligan, magna cum laude. Alyssa Marguerite Ramsey, cum laude. Kiara Denise Drew, magna cum laude. Damani Cholet Lewis. Blair Nicole DeTrey, cum laude. Emily Nicole Snyder. Melissa K. Amos, cum laude. Caitlin Lee Borkowski. Alexandra Catherine Harrison, cum laude. Lainey Star Shanice. Brooke Catherine Hubbard, summa cum laude. Alexi Nicole Vega. Gwendolyn Ruth Duncan, magna cum laude. Rayleigh Inez Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Emily Sandra King. Chloe L. Christ, magna cum laude. Nicholas James Yates, magna cum laude. Andrew Philip Hopeful, cum laude. Benjamin W. Colonies, summa cum laude. Kyler Lawrence Hughes Ratcliffe. Bo Samson Butcher, magna cum laude. Caleb Michael Eisler, summa cum laude. Brendan Robert Bosch, magna cum laude. Faith A. Jones, magna cum laude. Wyatt J. Lang, magna cum laude. Jacob Michael Brannon. Isaac Matthew Hoffer, magna cum laude. Jackson Williams Clark, cum laude. Zachary Alexander Delero, summa cum laude. Allison Marie Knight, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Bailey May Dusso, summa cum laude. Riley R. Summer, summa cum laude. Rayland Nicole Parcel, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Brenna Nicole Kindle, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Isabella Sophia Sullivan, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Ashlyn Taylor Treen, summa cum laude. Adam James Stollard. Kyle Williams Kanupke, magna cum laude. Braden Garrett Lloyd. Samuel D. Myers. Michaela A. McDaniel, cum laude. Abigail Louise Grissom, cum laude. Amy Velasco. Kaylin Danielle Jackson, summa cum laude. Haley Marie Weidenhammer, magna cum laude. Samantha Ann Riley, magna cum laude. Carissa Ashlyn Meyer. Paige Greer Geiger, summa cum laude. Jillian L. Fuji, magna cum laude. Alyssa Marie Wilkins, magna cum laude. Kelsey Lynn Walborn, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Andrea L. Ryder, cum laude. Madeline Paige Hendrickson, summa cum laude. Ayla Marie Halbitson, magna cum laude. James Otto Sheff, cum laude. Lucas Marshall Heights. Lelena Heather Yanili. Lelena's diploma is being presented to her by her mother, Jennifer Yanili, Senior Administrative Assistant in the Dean's Office in the College of Arts and Sciences. Lelena is also graduating magna cum laude. Brisa Marie Garcia, cum laude. Hannah D. Walke. Lauren Elizabeth Sebring, magna cum laude, University Honors. Rachel Spreaker, summa cum laude. David P. Lott, summa cum laude. Mitchell R. Shook, summa cum laude. Cameron Luke Wagner. Matthew McGath, cum laude. Kyle McLean Brackenberry. Kyle's diploma is being presented to him by his father, Tim Brackenberry, professor, communication science and disorders in our College of Health and Human Services. He has also graduated magna cum laude with university honors. Owen Fenner Kalicki. Christian Spencer Bowens. Nicholas Michael Rombach, cum laude. Michaelina Nicole Davis, summa cum laude. Ellie Anna Patterson, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Isela Reyes, summa cum laude. Maya Taylor Plaskon. Elena K. Foster, summa cum laude, University Honors. Sydney Elizabeth Klein, summa cum laude, Presidential Honors. Rachel Christine Corey, summa cum laude. Olivia Lee Black, summa cum laude. Megan May Cummins, magna cum laude. Jonathan Joseph Hudak, summa cum laude. Spetzner Anthony Adams. Madison Andrew Dick. Jada Lincoln Wilhelms, cum laude. Taylor Ryan Hurst, cum laude. Logan J. Hubert, cum laude. Storm Samuel Cole. Brian Anthony Lucas. Nicholas Allen Essinger. Joseph Freeman Munger, cum laude. James Ryan Stillings Jr. Nicholas Gavin Sadowny. Mary Amelia Fidel, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Caleb John Suarez, cum laude. Joseph Michael Margida. Declan Patrick Swain. Ryan Andrew Griswold. Justin Bailey Bartholomew, cum laude. Jillian Helene Setti, cum laude. Natalie Von Adante, cum laude. Alexis Catherine Ordell, cum laude. Riley Christine Harold. Taylor Dale Kerp. Michael Charles Nowinski, summa cum laude. Camille Sheridan Abbott, magna cum laude. Morgan O. Debevic, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Zoe Mae Sherman, cum laude. Emily Nicole Johansson, cum laude. Olivia Grace DeVerna, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Kanapke, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient.
Elizabeth Rose Kramer. Riley Elizabeth Jordan, summa cum laude. Riley Nicole Lumbreezer, cum laude. Carly E. Deering, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Dieter, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Elena Lee Firestone, summa cum laude. Maya Kathleen Van Connett, magna cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Westerberg, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Carly Householder, magna cum laude. Reagan Michelle Schreck, summa cum laude. Gabriana L. Steele, magna cum laude. Cooper Alexis Talowski, magna cum laude. Kaya Marie Thomas, summa cum laude. Vanessa Natalie Hernandez, cum laude. Meadow Lee Glass, cum laude. Jesus Garcia, Jr. Lauren Marie Wright, cum laude. Valerie Nicole Swetterberg. Tressa Marie Greiner, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Magoo. Connor James Simon, summa cum laude. Adam Christopher Oros, magna cum laude. Maverick Christopher Widener, cum laude. Brecken D. Gerritsen. Reagan Ainsley Sheets. Jack Fries, summa cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Mueller, magna cum laude. Michael James Kopersky, summa cum laude, University Honors. Alyssa Jane Bittinger, cum laude. Amy Lynn Lawson, cum laude. Valerie Ann Deere, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Rebecca Downey, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Madeline K. Potts, summa cum laude. Lydia Sandra Byrne, magna cum laude. Paige Ann Wolford. Chloe Louise Matuska, magna cum laude. Callista M. Mann, summa cum laude, President Award recipient. Madison Christine Bauer, summa cum laude. Kimberly R. Salisbury, magna cum laude. Drew Eric Ashman, cum laude. Tyler Logan Sanderson. Levi Eric Woods, summa cum laude. Evan Nathan Brown, cum laude. Julia Noel Ritzler, summa cum laude, University Honors, Presidential Award recipient. Iris Catherine Faria, summa cum laude, University Honors. Olivia Page Felver. Caitlin Scarlett McComas, magna cum laude. Evelyn Kathleen Kuntz, cum laude. Riley M. Smith, summa cum laude. Erin Rose Anderson, magna cum laude, University Honors. Kylie Brianna Schmel, cum laude. Morgan Kennedy Gunther, cum laude. Blake Andrew Thomas, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Olivia Nicole Seifert, summa cum laude. Caitlin Olivia Matrona DeBow, cum laude. Brandon Robert Nell. Chloe E. Elizabeth Ballo, magna cum laude, University Honors. Sophia Noel Krieshel, cum laude. Brenna Lee Oliphant, magna cum laude. Kalia Ray Hensley, magna cum laude. Allie Renee Keegan, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Jasmine Amory Zurcher, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Courtney Alexis Buck, cum laude. Tina Zhang, magna cum laude. Sophia Amy Davis, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Lofinda Bayende, summa cum laude, University Honors. Abigail Catherine Sears, cum laude. Anna Bell Dembowski, summa cum laude. Sophia Leanna Meyer, cum laude. Allison G. Blackford. Emily Kate Foss, magna cum laude. Cameron Bly Hagens, summa cum laude. Molly Ann Thompson, magna cum laude. Carolina Lima. Samantha N. Boragina, magna cum laude. Kelly Ruth Jin Zheng Nodel, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Emily Rose Bond, magna cum laude. Melissa Marie Kinzel, summa cum laude, President Award recipient. Paige Ashley Woodruff, cum laude. Brianna J. Harshman. Reagan Grace Waddell. Victoria Dushi. Eden Ann Leeser, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Bish, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Kayla Ann Satkowski, cum laude. Madison Pelham. Morgan Michelle Hall. Madison Quapic. Riley Elizabeth Horstman. Olivia Christine Fleet, cum laude. Caitlin Elise Morrison, magna cum laude. Alana Ann Data, cum laude. Lane E. Gimperling, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Elise Evelyn Monahan. Madeline Ann Misanko, cum laude. Colton Matthew Cheney. Gavin Anthony D'Amato. Alyssa Lee Borchert. Alyssa's diploma is being presented to her by her mother, Christy Borchert, teaching professor, School of Inclusive Teacher Education, College of Education and Human Development, with a magna cum laude designation. Riley Grace Lehner. Alyssa Jane Heyman, summa cum laude. Anna Catherine Fitch, magna cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Marcus, cum laude. Chloe Howlett. Olivia Grace Farrugia, summa cum laude. Mira E. Holden. Mira's diploma is being presented to her by her father, Brett Holden, coordinator of learning communities and director of the Chapman Learning Community, with a summa cum laude and Presidential Award recipient. Samantha Rose Bradley, cum laude. Megan Moore, cum laude. Tanner Lynn Spangler. Morgan Alexis Kipker, magna cum laude. Mallory Nicole Schrader. Aliza Grace Hughes, magna cum laude. Erica L. Jernigan, cum laude. Trayshawn Clark. Ricky Leah Jordan Kaiser, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Willow Keller. Riley Emma Meese, summa cum laude, University Honors. Ash Branham. Ash is magna cum laude and University Honors. Alexandra Ann Vogt, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Odessa Kim Tim, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Nicole Shaner, summa cum laude and Presidential Award recipient. Alexa Jill Williams, cum laude. Jackson Robert Folland. Colby Jackson Lutz, magna cum laude. Taylor Scott Schneider. Taylor's diploma is being presented by his father, Ray Schneider, professor, sport management, College of Education and Human Development. Taylor has summa cum laude and Presidential Award recipient. Reed Wesley Cook. Alyssa J. McGuire, magna cum laude. Anna E. Baltzer, cum laude. Erica L. Seifer, cum laude. Kiera May Ackerman. Sydney Grace Miesler, cum laude. Lillian Marlena Tate, cum laude. Emily Pearl Dimmick, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Aeneas Nice Glover, cum laude. Kiana Haney. Kiana's diploma is being presented to her by her mother, Jody Haney, Professor Emeritus, College of Education and Human Development, and Arts and Sciences. Madison Amelia Eppert, magna cum laude. Paige Deborah Whalen, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Spencer, magna cum laude. Chelsea Marie Sargent, cum laude. Gabrielle Ray Barkus. Nicholas John Sherrick, cum laude. Jason Allen Busher, Jr., magna cum laude. Sarah Nicole Lemming, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Ellie Shan Radabaugh, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Jackson R. Baker, summa cum laude. Carly Ann Kubik, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Imari Cheyenne Mitchell Williams. Megan Marie Eilerman, cum laude. Kenneth Wayne Nally III. Kylie Ann Foster, cum laude. Sydney Claire Cole, summa cum laude. Emily Grace Constable, cum laude. Danae Marie Bumpus, magna cum laude, University Honors. Ashley Marie Walster, magna cum laude. Lila Elizabeth Nye, summa cum laude, University Honors. Lila's a Freddie and Frida Falcon. Anna Martin, magna cum laude. Leah Parrish, summa cum laude. Megan Elise Bartolsky, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Glass, summa cum laude. Owen Douglas Ozar. Braden Krieger. Riley Nicole Kennedy. Zachary Scott Kwiatkowski. Trajan Alexander Chambers. Keenan Crawford. Charles Kevin Kendrick II. Evan Blair Branch Haynes. Terrion Christopher Stewart. Blaine Joseph Cleaver. Darius Anthony Coleman. Victor Manuel Vasquez. Jordan Telford Yu, magna cum laude. Zachary J. Wire, cum laude. Natalia Mikolaevich, summa cum laude. Rebecca Christine Johnson, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Erin Grace Musil, summa cum laude. Kayla Nicole Fruth, summa cum laude, University Honors, Presidential Award recipient. Ashley Michelle Mahaffey Davis. Michaela M. Hamblin, cum laude. Emma Margaret Cradafil, summa cum laude. Mallory Renee Watson, cum laude. Lauren M. Cleese, magna cum laude. Catrice Tori May Jane Hackenberg. Reagan Elizabeth Benseler, cum laude. Kaylee R. Beavers, cum laude. Sarah Corinne Kleiber, cum laude. Drew Thomas Planthaber. Mallory Elise Chapman, cum laude. Savannah K. Stacy, cum laude. Caitlin Isabella Cullen, summa cum laude. Kimberly Martinez Torres. Grace Marianne Kirk, cum laude. Brenda K. Conley, cum laude. Chloe Jade Freeman, cum laude. Erin Nicole Ryan, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Isabel Frances Wiederhold, summa cum laude. Ava Sharon Mobley, summa cum laude. Brandon Joseph Stevenson, summa cum laude. Alexandra Rose Tillman, summa cum laude. Sophia Marie Matthews, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Madison Marie Fox, cum laude. Catherine Irene Kukura, cum laude. Dara Ann Lewis, magna cum laude. Danielle Caitlin Petrosky. Hannah Nicole Hemmingson. Isabel Ann Mills, cum laude. Madison Irene Schroer, magna cum laude. Summer Elizabeth Pankow, cum laude. Cariana E. Tippin, cum laude. Jalen Rose Moore, magna cum laude. Marley Renee Ruffing, magna cum laude. Morgan Sarah Griffith, cum laude. Danielle Renee Rapp, summa cum laude. Melissa Laurel Walbaum. Taylor Dublow, cum laude. Emma K. Keyser, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Chandler Andreas Gieswein. Emma Susan Reindahl, magna cum laude, University honors. L. McKendra Walters, cum laude. Kimberly Madison Frazier. John Florio. Elijah Timothy Reynolds, cum laude. Cammie Lynn Baker, magna cum laude. Ariel Ray Cups. Savannah Lee Posey, summa cum laude, University honors, Presidential Award recipient. Aubrey Claire Lewis. Alexis Elizabeth Auchi, summa cum laude, University honors. Catherine Riley Siatkoski, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Emily Harnischfager, cum laude. Abby Ann Wayman, summa cum laude. Nicola Gail Sellis, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Kylie Brooke Etzler, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Haley Paige Ware, magna cum laude. Olivia Paige Barbara, magna cum laude. Abigail C. Gear, magna cum laude. Sarah Michelle Emery. Viviana Robinson, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Dorothea Marie Curvin. Lindsay Ann Graham. Elizabeth Catherine Diaz, summa cum laude. Ashley Ann Lowridge, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Sydney Marie Bell, magna cum laude. Sierra Hoffman, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Isabella Grace DeVincentis, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Ava Ray Decker, magna cum laude. Olivia Claire Doviak. Rami Elise Hogan. Riley Marie Fitzpatrick. Jillian R. Filapiak, summa cum laude, Presidential Award winner, and a SICSIC member. Cameron James Drake, Freddie and Frida Falcon. Matthew Christopher Stock, cum laude. Bryce Douglas Long. Maisie Elizabeth Zimmerman. Noah Howard Kramer. Shane Johnson. Nathan Matthew Butler, magna cum laude. Daniel Thomas Smith, cum laude. Matthew G. Squilachodi, cum laude. Luke Patrick Holland, cum laude. Gabriel Miguel Tupaz, magna cum laude. Chloe Sue Cavens, cum laude. Kenna Elizabeth Miller, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Marie DeMarco, summa cum laude. Sky Marie Proctor. Samantha Ella Snyder, cum laude. Deanna Catherine Blatnick, cum laude. Sonia Murphy, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Alexis Nicole Miazzi. Emerson Jean Howard. Eliza Grace Evans. Anna Catherine Gudekunst, summa cum laude. Alexa Winey Knight, summa cum laude. Kristen Renee Miller, cum laude. Margaret Allison Rosenfeld, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Isabella Christine Ayers, cum laude. Audrey Ann Wade, magna cum laude. Courtney L. Chunet, cum laude. Ariana Nicole Kleppel. Allison Jeanette Hollowell, cum laude. Haley Ruel Cozy, cum laude. Aiden Thomas Ford, cum laude. Emily Rose Castiglia, cum laude. Caitlin Sue Hemmelgarn, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Riley Elizabeth Waugh, cum laude. Claire Nicole Cheney, cum laude. Elena Maria Christina Bose, cum laude. Olivia Marie Savage, cum laude. Abby Jean Espen, magna cum laude. Molly Ann Andrashek. Emma Grace Martin. Emma's diploma is being presented to her by her grandfather, David Chatfield, retired Director of Graduate and Executive Programs, Schmidhorst College of Business. Courtney Clisby. Madison Ann Carson, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Lynn Schoolcraft, cum laude. Grace Caroline Farran, summa cum laude. Olivia Rayanne Sauber, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Emily Elizabeth Wetter. Addison Rose Williams, cum laude. Jaden Marie Bays, cum laude. Vivian Zhao Nan Trapacanti, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Lauren Michelle Mesner. Claire Elise Kropf, magna cum laude, University Honors. Claudia Peyton Meador. Emma Clark Schmidabus, cum laude. Kennedy Brianna Shaver, magna cum laude. Alexandria Irene Alshouse, magna cum laude. Allison Ruth Moody, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Jalen Nicole Ream, summa cum laude. Casey Marie Amato. Gracelyn Rubio, summa cum laude. McKinley A. Wilbanks, cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Milkey, cum laude. Audrey Marie Richardson. Trevor Allen Dunham, magna cum laude. And that concludes the recognition of the bachelor's candidates from the College of Education and Human Development.
I knew this to be higher.
Good afternoon. My name is Waid Mukhtar. I'm the Dean of College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering, founded in 1985. President Roger, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering, it is my honor and my pleasure to present these candidates, and I recommend them for the degrees.
Jasmine Renee Donley, magna cum laude. Quinn Catherine Schultes, cum laude. Braylee Sage Prophet, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Hannah Elizabeth Krim, summa cum laude. Jacob Dale Ireland, University Honors. Jack Douglas Weber. Alex John Cook. Kurt Dudley Harrison Jr., magna cum laude. Eleanor Inez McAllister. Abigail Marie Evans, magna cum laude. Bethany Ellen Poe. Jack Keith Ritima. Zoe Catherine Kramer. Cindy Leona Tabor, summa cum laude. Corey Thomas Cordell Rapp, cum laude. Parker Engelbert, magna cum laude. Colin Bogue, cum laude. Andrea May Milimba, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Robert Ormes Voorhees, summa cum laude. Madison Alicia Ricci. Lawrence Pickett. Ian Michael Turry, cum laude. Aris Aloma Ronley, magna cum laude. Randall Allen Novak. Holland Delaney Hayes. Olivia Catherine Steen, cum laude. Claire Lynn Gieber, cum laude. Sarah Lynn Butt, summa cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Regal, magna cum laude. Luke Macier Schwartz, cum laude. Vivian Race Holden Betts, cum laude. Justin Ramdoff, cum laude. Eric Stephen Mowery. Caleb Dale Kreisman. Gavin Woodruff, cum laude. Dondre Giovanni Lee Gums, magna cum laude. Jaden Bernard Kern, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Sydney A. Schultz, summa cum laude. Zachary James Berkey. Evan Xavier Hastings, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Cole Shawala. Bryce A. Hamilton. Nicholas Daniel LaBanca. Owen Michael Thompson. Owen's diploma is being presented to him by his mother, Dawn Thompson, Associate Teaching Professor, Career Tech Workforce Education in the College of Education and Human Development. Owen is graduating summa cum laude and Presidential Award recipient. Samantha Leigh Monsieur Groff, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Nicholas Howard Benecki. Miguel Angel Orsoro Jr. Daniel Frank Coker. Daniel Coder. Ryan Alexander Halfhill. Stephen Vincent DeBaca II. Johnny Kawajabam, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Mariah Lachey Kern. Aubrey Monette Williams. Autumn Jackson. Davana Joy Millen. Logan Christopher Corpix. Cameron Painter, summa cum laude. Dylan Robert Fritz. Dylan Thomas Carson, magna cum laude. Cameron Chase Hunt. Olivia Grace Post, cum laude. Emma Maloney Zetzheim, magna cum laude. Lena Sophia Reyes, magna cum laude. Kate Marie Cadillac, summa cum laude. Benjamin Ryan, cum laude. Aiden Colin Root. Hayden Samuel Price. Colin McGraw. Elise Adam Smith, cum laude. Abigail Jean Behiller. Megan K. Missler. Ryan Keith Shodnike, cum laude. Corey William Bitts, summa cum laude. Benjamin David Smith, magna cum laude. Mason Clayton Mundi. Maxwell Dean Greenewald, magna cum laude. Alexander Daniel Jacobs, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Bennett Willard Gwynn, summa cum laude. Timothy Justin Turner. Megan Elizabeth Kroski, magna cum laude. Madison Grace Kuzia, magna cum laude. Jaden Lee Mitchell, cum laude. Jessica Joan Hainsey, magna cum laude. Caitlin May Height, summa cum laude. Cindy Ann Bisich, summa cum laude, University Honors and Presidential Award recipient. Abigail Irene Reyna, summa cum laude. Madeline Ann Potes, magna cum laude. Jacob Michael Kratzman. Sydney R. Daniels, magna cum laude. Brianna Elaine Briggs. Hannah M. Obert, cum laude. Brendan D. Kolkenmeyer. Cameron Joshua McClellan, summa cum laude. Aiden Joseph Downs, cum laude. Jake Alexander Schaefer, cum laude. William Jeffrey Klaus, summa cum laude. Eric M. Woodsis, cum laude. Dakota James Duquette. Griffin James Wren, cum laude. Caden Alexander Johnson. Ulrich Marlon Nagulomo. Mohammed Abbas. Benjamin James Yates, cum laude. Bryce Stephen Schroeder. Derek James Lanzaway, summa cum laude. Noah Stephen Ambos. Nathan D. Hardy. Matthew Jarrell Williams, summa cum laude. Preston David Henry, cum laude. James B. Simons IV. Quincy Grace Drain, magna cum laude. Nicholas Patrick Carey. Tyler Brenton Cordish. Brandon Christopher Strait. Brandon Scott Emmerich, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Ayman Elshbini, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Hayden G. Twining, summa cum laude, Presidential Award recipient. Catherine McKenna James Barty. Keaton A. Teeding, summa cum laude. Jonathan Paul Ricker. Nathaniel James Fugit, Nathaniel's diploma is being presented to him by his mother, Lainey Fugit, teaching professor in the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Nathaniel is graduating summa cum laude. Carson Anthony Carjusis. Jonah Cameron Frederick. Noah David Lee Fowles. Joseph Daniel Mutsit. Michael Colin Murray. Zachary Charles Kurz, cum laude. Gabe Gazarek. Broderick Paul Allen Deck. Jacob Evan Davis. Sean Murphy Walsh. Logan Shafley. Ronald Benjamin Thompson, summa cum laude. Andino Lewis Alisu. Corey James Jarvis, summa cum laude. Dylan Snyder. Abigail Marie Gade. Hudson Owen Talpsky. Austin Charles Meising, magna cum laude. Jacob I. Durant. Noah Benjamin Stoddard. This concludes the recognition of the bachelor's candidates for the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering.
This is the best part. Will all the degree candidates please rise? Chair Forehand, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you. On behalf of their faculty, advisors, and deans, I hereby recommend that degrees be conferred upon them as indicated in the official program. Thank you.
Thank you, Provost Davis. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as chair of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree as listed in the official program, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. This is the appropriate time for the symbolic change of the tassel from right to left. To our newest alumni, let me be the first to welcome you to one of the most valuable perks, a supportive network of more than 200,000 alumni around the globe. I hope that each of you have had the type of experience that will empower you to tell the BG story as you begin your next journey. Welcome to the Alumni Association of Bowling Green State University. We hope to see you back on campus soon, i.e., our homecoming 2025. Mark these dates down, September 11th through the 14th. And now, for the first time as alumni of Bowling Green State University, please stand and join in the singing of our alma mater, performed by the men's chorus. The words may be found on the last page of the program and on the screen behind me. Alumni, please be seated. President Rogers will now make his final remarks.
After the president's closing remarks, we ask our audience and guests to remain seated for the recessional while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and our newest alumni recess.
So thank you, Chair Forehand. Graduates, today is your day, the pinnacle of your academic journey here at Bowling Green. And so as we close our 312th commencement exercise, please remember that Bowling Green will always be one of your homes and that you will be forever welcomed here as part of the Falcon family. And so I ask you to stay engaged with your classmates, and stay engaged with this university, a university that is better because you chose to be here. You know, on these occasions, I'm reminded of a quote from Bowling Green's fourth president, Dr. Ralph McDonald. It's inscribed on the stonework of the Bowen Thompson Student Union, and it reads, "We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve." We, all of us, we are linked to this institution by these invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. You see, your success is our success is your success. We are forever linked by these invisible bonds. And so, as we look out to each of you, our newest alumni, we see the next generation of thought leaders, of risk takers, of visionaries, and we hope big dreamers. You are graduates of a public university ready to create public good by making a difference in your career, in your family, in your alma mater, in your community, in the nation, and in the world. That is what we do. That is who we are. You are entering a new chapter in your life, and this chapter, it is yours to write. This chapter is yours to write. We cannot wait to see what you accomplish. It will be extraordinary. I, Ziggy Zumba. Congratulations.
Thank you.